Hey my lovely creatures, you all are welcome back to our channel. How are you all doing? I hope everybody's keeping safe. So as you see me, I'm happy today as I'm doing the shower routine because it has been a rough week since I came back from UK. So today's shower routine is going to be a total different one. It's going to be shower routine slash storytelling, my experience. It happened that during my travel came back, I contacted the virus and it has been really kind of bad. So I'm going to tell you all about it, my experience about it, my experience in UK and stuff like that. But before I go ahead, if you are new here, my name is RosesGlam, and what I just did, I have to exfoliate my lips because it has been so dry, peeling, because I've been very sick. I've not really had time to take proper care of myself for over a week now. So I decided to do this shower routine using the product I just show you guys. If you watch my last video, if you've not seen it, the link is up there. Just go and take a look at it. I'm using the product to do the shower routine like I promised I'm going to use it. So if you want to know, the lip scrub that I use is by L'Oreal lip scrub. There is Berry Blast. So I'm going to leave every product I used at the description box. I'm not going to leave the link. I'm just going to list the names out so you can just search for it in case you want to lay your hands on them. So like I said earlier, I've not really been taking care of myself in terms of my shower routine and stuff like that. I've not really paid more attention to it. So I decided to lose my hair, to just wash from head to toe, because it has been really been rough. So that is why you see me washing my hair and all that. And you all know I showed you the product I used last time on my shower routine. The link is up there in case you want to check that one out. Okay, so I go ahead to wash off my head before any other thing. So back to our story. I was in the UK. I was in UK not up to 48 hours because I traveled on Friday. And before you travel, you have to in UK precisely, I don't know any other country, when you are going, you have to book for test up front. If you've not taken vaccine, you book a day 2 and a day 8 test. That day 2 is the day 2 where you arrive in UK. The next day you do the test. Then the day 8, since you're staying till day 8, you do it. After then, if they confirm that you are free, then you can walk freely on the street. Meanwhile, the policy is that even if you are not staying up to day 10, or up to day 8, you must. It doesn't matter, you must book it, which I did. And before you travel, there's a form they called PLF form, which is passengers locators form. So without you booking the test, you will not be able to fill that form, and without you filling that form, you will not be able to travel to UK. So I did that. Everything was okay. So when I got to UK, I immediately the next day, because I arrived very late on Friday. Then the Saturday I did the test because they sent me the kits. So I did the test, and don't mind me. I just try to wash my face with my Clarins product. Then here is the soap, the body wash from tedbaker. I use it first as my base wash, since I'm going to use the oil and their body scrub. So I use it as my base wash, and it smells so lovely. Although, to be quite honest, I didn't really perceive the scent. I didn't really perceive it. Like the day I bought it in UK, I felt that the coronavirus affected me. The sense of smelling just died. It's just coming up. Okay, so that was what I used as my base wash. Back to our story. So after I did the test on Saturday, I posted. When I posted, I didn't, they have already put stamp. It did not occur to me that for me to do express delivery, I need to pay, I need to pay extra stamp. It did not occur to me, so I posted and it went. I gave it to them. So the next day, being Sunday, after the party and all that, I have to leave early. And unfortunately, my driver disappointed. The driver that came, he came late, he disappointed, whereby I missed my flight. So I stayed, and immediately I called my husband, and my husband booked a flight, back to my husband booked a bus, so I had to travel from Manchester to London to take the bus. So taking the bus in the evening, after everything, I took the bus. We traveled. On getting to French border, they checked and they said I'm not going to travel. I was like, how? I showed them evidence of the test I did. I showed them everything. And why I had mind to travel is because I have not stayed up to 48 hours. Remember, I arrived on Friday night, and on Sunday morning I'm leaving. So I tried to explain to them. They said no, that was around 11 p.m. in the night. Do you know these people evicted us? We were evicted us from the bus. Can you imagine that? So we had to, if we've traveled by road before, crossing a border from French to Dover in UK, you will understand what I meant. So we had to walk down. We walked down to go back to UK in Dover. God so kind. I know some people, sometimes it's good to make friends, know good people around, because you don't know where you will end up tomorrow. So this lady is my cousin's wife. They live in Dover before and they have moved. I was like, what am I going to do? I called her. Maybe she knows somebody in Dover. So luckily enough, her mom lives in Dover. So she spoke to her mom. Then they sent the driver and they picked me up. That was where I ended up. So it was really a long story, So after that day, I came out hoping that the test will come out. And when I was leaving the border that night, I asked the customs, what if I get the result? They said if I get it, I can come back there. When any bus that is passing, they will try as much as possible to put me in the bus, And from there to my place, it's not even up to 1 hour, So what happened? I came out on that day waiting. So sorry guys, what you are seeing here is the body scrub I'm done with the base wash, and this is the scrub. To be quite honest with you, if you have a very sensitive skin, I don't know how to describe it. This scrub is something different from all the scrub that I've been using. Believe me, I will advise. In fact, after the shower routine, I'm coming to review. I'm going to use the product like twice, and I will come and review. What you should go for and what you should not go for. This product, the body scrub is one of the best, to be quite honest. So let me continue our story. So when I came out that day, the next day I waited. That was on Monday. I waited for the test result. I kept calling the lab, calling them. They said it will come out. I kept calling them, only for me to call around 5 because they close 6 o'clock. I called them every hour, only for me to call them around 5 o'clock. They told me that they have not even gotten my result. Can you imagine that? I was so devastated. I don't know what to do. So meanwhile, my cousin called me since morning that I should start coming to London. At least I will have some people there, all those things. I was like, no, that if it comes out now, I had to travel again from London to Dover. So immediately they directed me where I would take where I would take a train. I took taxi to the train station, which is not far, and went direct to Colchester to my friend. Okay, my bestie. She was at the party too. So I went to her place, before I got there, she had already made food and stuff like that, we ate that night, we just, even I slept off, so early morning, meanwhile my husband had already booked another bus early morning. I couldn't tell him not to book, because if I tell him not to book, he might be feeling that I don't want to come back. So I just hoped, it was 11 o'clock in the morning, I was just praying that let the result comes out before. So when I left, I was there, waiting. It was 10 o'clock, 10:30. I've not heard from them. I kept calling, but I didn't hear anything. So 11 o'clock, I said to myself, I can't take that bus because I don't want to embarrass myself again getting to the border and they will ask me to go down. So I didn't take the bus. The bus left, the money, went. So I waited. My cousin finished work and he came to the shop where I was, coffee shop where I was. He came there and picked me to his, because he has another job elsewhere. So I followed him there. We were there till around 2 o'clock, around 2 a.m. Yeah, but I finally got the result that night around past 8 p.m. in the night. So when I got it, I was happy and it was negative, So what I did was quickly book Eurostar. I booked it because that was the only available, one that is fast going, because I don't want to sit in a bus again. It's a long time and it's going to be in the night. So I booked the Eurostar, which leaves around 9 a.m. And, I did every documentation necessary and stuff like that. And yeah, I came back home. Everything was okay. So the next day I stayed. I was not feeling too well, kind of headache. I felt that it's because of the stress and stuff like that. So it was on Wednesday I went to see doctor, because as soon as you come here, they are going to send you a code that you have to go for tests. As long as you are coming outside Belgium, they will send you a code to go do tests. When I got that code, I went to my house doctor, and yeah, they did the test. And the next day, the test came and they said I had, the virus. I was laughing because I didn't feel anything, I was like, it can't be serious. I felt that okay, because sometimes when they see that you're coming from especially red zone, they will feel that yes, you have it, until after few days it's done on me. I can't smell anything, I can't, the taste of what I'm eating, I can't feel anything. It was so horrible experience, although I was not that sick, but kind of tired and stuff like that. It was my husband that it hit so bad, and the kids, I'm so happy that the kids, they weren't affected. They were so happy. They were, I'm happy that they were not affected, So here is the cream. Despite that the sense of smelling is not that strong, I can still perceive the scent coming from the cream. It was so amazing. I mean, like I said earlier, I'm going to use the product once more, before I can actually come out and review it. But what I can say so far, what I felt so far from what I've used is the what is it called, is the body scrub. So as you can see, I use the cream after using the body oil that I had, and here I'm going to use my face cleanser to clean my face before I can go ahead to put the mask. The mask is so amazing. So my advice to you, whoever that is watching this video, if you are traveling, always make sure that you go online to check the rules and regulations in terms of that particular country, because each country have their own terms and conditions of traveling during this period. So my experience with the UK, like I explained, you have to make sure you fill the form, book your test up front and all that. But the bottom line, the catch is this: when you do the test, make sure that you have your result before you are traveling back to the country that you are coming from, or you're going somewhere else. If not, even if you do test today, enter the country today, and tomorrow you want to leave, they will not allow you to go. You have to make sure that you get the result before. That was what happened to me. And again, when you are posting it, if you order for test kits at home, as in they deliver it at home, you're going to do it yourself, make sure that when you are posting it, if you're in a hurry, you can do the same day delivery or the next day delivery, so that it won't take you that long for you to get your result. So that was how I suffered in UK. Let me say I suffered because I didn't plan to stay that long. That was how I suffered in UK. And for me, getting the corona, I don't think it's in the party. No, it's not in the party, because everybody, when I said it, all of them did the test. Nobody has the corona. I was with my friend and we ate together. Everyone is fine. Either my last day in UK, because I was in London, and that night I slept at the dorm. If you're in UK, you are going, I don't know how to say it, it's a dorm whereby you have like 3 to 4 bunks, they have girls, they have boys, they have mixed. So I stayed in the girls dorm. So that was, I think, either that place or when in the train of coming back, that was how I got it, because it never happened to me during my stay with friends, because nobody have it. So that was it. So as you all can see, I didn't really talk about the products, like I wrote few things about it. Like I said, I'm still going to use it again, and afterwards I'm going to come back to review them. And yeah, after I'm done, I go ahead to prep myself, pamper my face. It's been a long time I had this kind of shower. For over a week I was just laying around. Even if I want to take my shower, I just go and run water on my body, without the proper care. But after this one, I'm going to take a chill, just take a glass of red wine, relax myself, and yeah. So that was it. How do you all see this video? If you like it, to just give it a thumb up. Effort will give it a thumb up. And if you've not subscribed to our channel, why don't you consider hitting on that subscription button right and that subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell to notify you each time I post a new video. Thank you so much for my oldies and for my newbies. You all are so amazing. And yeah, I guess our story has ended and our shower has ended. So I am going to leave you all here. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate you all. You all are so amazing. I'll catch you up again in my next video. Don't forget, RosesGlam loves you all. Ciao. Nice try with all the fake shit.